taking our sweet ass time to effing load. Oh yeah, it's taking its sweet ass fucking time, isn't it? Hi, if you can hear me, I'm live. Welcome to the Rash. So how's it going? How's it going? So welcome to the live stream. This is race 11. So I'm waiting for a qualifying to get done. I believe, yeah, I'm just waiting for qualifying to get done. We're not qualifying for the race. Yeah, I'm just waiting for this to get done. So yeah. So yeah. If you just joined, yeah, I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for everything. Standings. TJ Smith looks like he's on the pole. So TJ Smith looks like he's on the pole for the race. So
drivers to your car.
I'm. Yeah, TJ Smith is on the pole. Qualifying looks like it's over. So TJ Smith is a pole sitter. Alright. Yeah, we're ready to go here at so yeah, welcome live stream. Am I live? I think I should be live. Yeah, I'm live. Okay, we're fine. So welcome to yeah, welcome if you're watching. Welcome. How you guys doing? So TJ Smith is the pole sitter. Second is Aaron Lukes. Third, Jack Porkins. Fourth is Priya McShane. Fifth, Cyrus McGee. Sixth, Giovanna Braza. Seventh, Witt. Eighth, starting out is Carmona. Ninth is Downey. 10th, Jadero. 11th, Carter Friesen. 12th, Robert Harrison. 13th, Cesar Chavez. 14th, Roger Ray. 15th, Patrick Curtis. 16th, Allison Rhodes. 17th, TJ Hanley. 18th, Ryan Kittle. 19th, Brandon Shaw making his debut in this race. 20th, Jose Mills. 21st, Jake Alloy. 22nd, Tim Foster. 23rd, Eli Bright. 24th, Cal Sperry. 25th, Nye Devitt. 26th, Peter Onjack. 27th, Scott Rush. 28th, Caleb Campbell. 29th, Haley Wish. 30th, Eric Monaco. 31st, Daniel Wills. 32nd, DJ Curtis. 33rd, Eric Campbell. 34th, Garrett Hoover. 35th, Alex Banyako. 36th, Jeffrey Ringai. 37th, Addison Steinbach. 38th, Alex Barker. 39th, Patrick Zinch. 40th, Cody Smart. 41st, Christian Vargas. And starting in last place is Nicholas Way Jr. If you're wondering why the race is being put out this way, it's because I feel like I am about to get ill. I know I'm about to get ill, so best way to get this race out. So before I become ill and don't want to do a damn thing. So yeah, this is the race, and since I just relayed the starting grid, I guess we will fast forward to the actual race. Yeah, here is 16th to 42nd. For those who just joining and didn't catch it, here are the top 15 right there on the side. So yeah, we're ready to go. We're ready to go, friends. TJ Smith, I think this is Smith's first pole. I don't know. So yeah. Here we go. The race is live. We are live streaming. We are live streaming the race. Here we go. Be live stream. Yep. There we go. So, TJ Smith and Aaron Lukes on the front row. Mr. Smith. Here we go. Green flag in there. We have 65 laps complete before. Well, 65 laps in the race. We will probably have a pit stop at some point in the race. I don't know when it will be. When these guys will come in and pit as TJ Smith able to hang on to lead in the back track. Here comes Jack Porkins underneath the 96. Mr. Jack Porkins underneath the 96. And Jack Porkins will not go to the lead. TJ Smith able to hang on to the lead. So that's cool for Mr. Smith. This DJ Smith lead. Jack Porkins trying to get underneath that 96 for the second place. Smith will go down and block Mr. Porkins. And Smith will hang on to the lead. 2 laps complete this time by Jack Porkins, still trying to work over that 96 car. TJ Smith was the fastest of our go homers in the qualifying session that was done on Thursday. And Smith right now showing that he's got a fast car by getting the pole here. Jack Porkins, Aaron Lukes right behind him. Aaron Lukes, the one of our chasers, the highest qualifying of our chasers, qualifying second as he tries to get to second and get around that 99 car there on the bottom. TJ Smith goes up and blocks the 96 car. Here comes Aaron Lukes, trying to have a look underneath the 6 car. Smith will hold him off. So good, impressive showing so far by TJ Smith. Smith will go up and block the 77. How about a little bit of 3-wide action here? A little bit of 3-wide action. Oh, it's Jack Porkins. Jack Porkins has an issue. Jack Porkins has a problem here. Jack Porkins in the 99. Mr. Porkins. I saw him get really slowed. I don't know what the issue is, but he slowed down a hell of a lot. I don't know what it was. But yeah, Porkins slowed down a lot. And I have no idea what the issue for Porkins there was. So yeah, we had a little bit of a issue there for the 99 there of Jack Porkins. But right now, the lead is TJ Smith. Smith is still your leader. So scary moment there for Porkins. Looks like he's still okay. I don't know what happened to him. I don't know if he got out of the groove and had to fall back. I don't know what it was. So yeah. As TJ Smith now has a lot less cars to have to worry about right now. At the moment, he's leading just a tiny little pack, and that's kind of what TJ Smith wants. He wants the pack to be broken up. He wants to have the less amount of cars around him, the better. Obviously, he has to guard. And the 9 and the 6 car of Smith still trying to hold off that 77 Rick Witt. And Smith doing a really good job in the 6 car. And Rick Witt now going underneath the 6 of TJ Smith. Rick, can he remain side by side with Smith going down the back stretch? If Rick can remain side by side with TJ Smith going down the back stretch, then he will probably get the lead. Here he comes, Rick Witt. He's got help from the 96 of Aaron Lukes. Side by side going in. He's coming off turn 4, going to the start checkered line. Rick Witt still side by side. TJ Smith was the leader of record when crossing the finish line, and Rick still Rick goes out to the lead for the moment. Rick, he will get the lead from the 6 car of TJ Smith. Rick Witt, your new leader here, lap 11. Here comes Aaron Lukes trying to get around the 6th car on the bottom. But TJ Smith still hanging strong in that 6 car. TJ's got a really good car. I know I've already said it like multiple times, but he does have a really good car. There, how about a little bit of 3 wide? Oh, TJ got a little bit high. So did Aaron. That allowed the 32 to get underneath. Oh, this is, oh, they're scattering back here. Gatlin Downey, Carter Friesen, Cesar Chavez, not Aaron Lukes, Jack Porkins. Yeah, 3 wide here for 3rd place. It's Downey, Friesen, and Porkins. These are a couple of our chasers, Downey and Friesen. Now at Iowa, Carter Friesen had a really good race going, but a bad pit stop cost him that good finish. So Friesen looking to rebound in this race. And Friesen comes in here, I think, 11th in points. Not 11th, 15th in points out of the chasers. So he definitely needs something good to happen to him. He definitely needs a good race. Right now, Carter Friesen, he's 35 points behind our points leader, Jay Durrell, as Aaron Lukes looks for the lead out in front of these guys. Aaron Lukes, he's right now 10th of our chasers in the top 16, so if he can finish up here in the top 5 in this race, that would definitely help his chase efforts. But as Aaron's still trying to look underneath that 77 for the lead, our points leader coming into this, Jay Durrell, as Aaron unable to get the 77 car coming off turn 4, and it looks like the 32 car is making things work on the high side. Here comes the 76 car trying to get on the 32 car. Side by side for 3rd place once again between Gatlin Downey and Carter Friesen. And as these guys side by side, some cars back here in the rear end of the top 10. Cyrus McGee, another one of our chasers, right now running in 8th place. TJ Smith has fallen back to 9th. How about Steven Carmona making his first start of the season? It's been a while since we've seen Steven in a race. He successfully qualified. He and his teammate both successfully qualified. He's up in 10th. Outside the top 10, you got Eli Bright, then you got Priya McShane, Brandon Shaw making his very first race, then you got TJ Hanley in 14th. A couple more chasers here. Giovanni Barraza, our points leader, Jay Durrell, looks like he's top of the wall at some point in this race, but he's keep going, so no harm, no foul for him. And I see there's a huge gaggle of cars behind him. Behind Jay Durrell is Roger Ray, but also Robert Harrison, another one of our chasers. Haley Wish and Allison Rhodes, 2 more chasers. Haley Wish, she was one of the dominant cars in the regular season. After her bad finish at Iowa, Haley Wish has been fell to 13th in points, so obviously needing a rebound. Addison Steinbeck right there in the white Dodge not too far behind Wish. There he is, having right now 25th. Steinbeck, he is 12th in the point standings. Steinbeck was fighting teammate Giovanni Barraza. It was one of the cars that was fighting for the regular season bonus points. He was near the top 3 for a good portion of the regular season, but he fell back to 12th in the chase standings after Iowa. He's back here in the 25th position. See that blue Toyota, not a little bit ways behind Addison Steinbeck. That is Scott Roush. Scott Roush, he is 5th. No, he's 9th in the point standings. I was looking at his teammate there in points. Yeah, Scott Roush, right now running 31st. Not having a great run so far. Right now 9th in the point standings, so middle of the pack when it comes to the points. Caleb Campbell right there in front of him. Campbell is right now 29th. Caleb is 11th in points. As you see pit stops happening, or Addison Steinbeck has an issue. Oh yeah, pit stops are not having. Addison Steinbeck had to back out a huge portion, and that cost a lot of cars behind him. I don't know that happened to Jack Porkins earlier in this race. I don't know what was going on. I don't know what's going on with these Dodges. But something's going on with these Dodges, and Steinbeck had to back out, and it cost everyone behind him and also a couple of other chasers that are also behind him. Peter Onjak, second in points. Peter is 1 point behind his teammate, and he's one of the cars that get held up by his other teammate, having a little bit of issues there. So he's back here in the 35th position. Alex Bianco, right, not on the bottom portion of the track, right next to him. Alex, 14th in points. Had a bad race at Iowa. Having a bad race so far, but pit stops. They can change everything if you get a good pit stop, bad pit stop. And like I said, pit stops can change everything. Don't know if 65 laps will be enough to have these guys come into pit road. I like to have pit stops, at least one pit stop in the race. But don't know if these guys can go 65 laps on one tank of gas and tires. Yes, our leader is Rick Witt, and he's caused the front portion of this pack to get single file for the moment. And Rick has not had a lot of good things happen to him this season. He's had kind of a bad season. He started out really bad. He's kind of picked it up lately. He's up to 20th in points. Yeah, so he has, he's picked it up just a tiny bit. But, yeah, don't know if Rick is going to be one of the drivers that will come back for a Season 5. There's a lot of drivers that are right now unknown if they would return for a Season 5. There is a handful that I would figure would definitely come back. But, yeah, Rick is one of these drivers that is in the unknown if he would return. And Rick is driving for one of the best teams in the series. Statistically, Wade Enterprises, which he is driving for, is third among teams when it comes to wins overall. So, but only one of the Wade Fords made the chase, which was actually kind of surprising considering the talent that team has. You got Rick Witt was on there. Pierre McShane, yeah, Pierre was a rookie for this year, but I thought maybe anything can happen in the series. But yeah, Wade Enterprises having a down year overall. But for that team, at least one of their cars got in the chase is Galen Downing, trying to make a move on his teammate and team owner there for second place, Aaron Lukes. But it looks like Aaron will have enough of a run off the high side to clear Downing there and keep the second position. And Cesar Chavez right behind Downing. Yeah, so 3 of the Aaron Lukes machines are up here in the top 5. I did not see Caesar there. But yeah, he's back here in the 6th position now. Yeah, 5th position. And right in 2 spots behind Cesar Chavez is Cyrus McGee. So Aaron Lukes Racing, all 4 cars in the top 10 right now. This is definitely a team that is very much a contender to have one of their chase drivers become the champion, as Gatlin Downey has now moved into the 2nd position momentarily. If he can go down and clear his boss. Right now, Gatlin Downey is 4th in points. Cyrus McGee is 3rd in points. Yeah, so this team is definitely one to look out for, and I believe it's going to be a huge challenger to Fitzwater Australia Racing, who usually is the dominant team every season, even though they have not, won the championship. And, that is something that I always have questioned. That is pretty much the number one problem that Fitzwater Australia Racing has, is they can get a lot of wins and they can dominate the points, but the problem for Fitzwater Australia Racing is they've been unable to seal the deal when it comes to the end of the season with the championship. And right now, with where their cars are running in the race, it's looking like this season 4 might be at the same situation like previous seasons, and Aaron Lukes Racing might take home this championship. Now I don't want to say definite, but they might. With this right now, with all 4 cars in the top 10, that should be a scary. Right now that should be a scary showing for the rest of the teams that are in the chases. We had pit stops happening right now. Rick Witt, Aaron Lukes, Patrick Curtis coming down, one of the first cars coming down pit road. Here comes Priya McShane, Robert Harrison, Ryan Kendall, Cody Smart, Jose Mills, was already on pit road. Nia Deverett, Peter Onjak, Patrick Zinch, Jeffrey Finguy, and Christian Vargas in among the cars in the first wave of pit stops. And Jose Mills, he was already on pit road when these guys came down. I don't know if this was because he making a schedule. Yeah, okay, so it was because he was making a scheduled stop. I don't know if he had an issue or anything, but got to see that him still continuing as see coming down pit road right now. Gatlin Downey pretty much leading a lot of other drivers down pit road right now. And we're gonna go to spectator cam, see if we can see all the cars flashing by right there. And we're gonna go see maybe if we can see all of them on pit road. No, that's only the pace car. Okay, so I thought maybe we could get a huge wide shot of everyone coming down pit road. You see some more cars coming down pit road. Allison Rhodes in that 22 right there. Looks like she has been into the wall at some point. Now we saw Jay Durrell with damage earlier. He was into the wall at some point earlier in the beginning of the race, but Allison Rhodes also having some damage. And Gatlin Downey was scored as the leader when he came into pit road. I think he might get the lead when things cycle through. It'll probably be him or Rick Way that gets cycled to the leader. But Gatlin Downey right now, he's all by. Oh, I was gonna say all by himself, but he's got a little bit of a gap between him and teammate Aaron Lukes. You see, there is Gatlin Downey, and where is Rick Witt? There is Rick. He's in 15th. Went last scored, so looks like Gatlin Downey may have leapfrogged Rick Witt. Who is the leader? Who's being scored the leader? Cyrus McGee is being scored the leader. Stephen Carmona. Oh, the pace car came out. Oh, we have a caution. Oh, this. Ooh. What has happened here? We had a caution. Eric no, it was not Monaco. Monaco's coming off period. What was the caution for? What was the caution? Who is the leader? Okay, there's the pace car. There's everyone going by. What happened? Something happened. I don't know what happened, guys. We had a caution. There's the pace. I don't know. The pace car's just on the. Okay, is Daniel Voiles? It's picking up Daniel Voiles. It's picking up. Is Daniel Voiles the leader? Is he the leader? Daniel Voiles is being scored 20 seconds. Oh, okay. So who is scored the leader? It is Gatlin Downey scored the leader, and everyone in front of him is a lap down or on the tail end of the lead lap, or I think they should be on. I think they should be able to get in front of the pace car. That's what I think. So, what was the caution for? I have no idea. I saw the pace car. I didn't see any smoke. I didn't see any wrecked cars. There's Jose Mills coming off. He was in 42nd. What happened? Did the game decide? Oh, we're gonna have a caution for no reason. I think the game just decided we're gonna have a caution. Who's in last place? Who is in the last position? That probably would tell me. Okay, everyone is still running. Something happened. I don't know what happened, but something happened. Someone probably spun. Someone probably took a spin. That is my guess. Someone probably took a spin, and that caused the pace car to come out. I don't know what happened. I'm just gonna say someone officially spun. I just don't know who it was. Like I said, there wasn't a huge crash, so, or there would be cars out of the race. Are we gonna go green flag next time by? No, we're not. Okay, so, all right. Since I can't figure out what happened to the caution. So yeah, we're just gonna fast forward until we get yellow. Yeah, we're just gonna fast forward here. We're still under yellow. I don't think anyone's coming down to pit road because the yellow just paid. Okay, here we go. Is lights on okay, lights are off on the pace car. Alright, so I'm just gonna fast forward till it's about to come off. Alright, so there we go. Fast forward it. Alright, chaos is about to happen. Alright, so all these cars on the high side, right here, starting with the 5, are all on the tail end of the lead lap. Everyone below is a lap down. And our leader is Gatlin Downey. We're going to have another caution. I know we're going to have another caution. There's Rick Witt. Rick Witt cycles to 11th. Gatlin Downey's the leader. We're about to have a huge wreck. We're about to have a caution. I can feel it. Oh, here we go. So, everybody in front of Gatlin Downey is basically on the lead lap because a lot of people were one lap down. So, we're going to watch Downey here. Everybody in front of him is on the lead lap besides the 8 car Patrick Curtis, who just took the lead. Patrick Curtis is now the leader. Alright, Patrick Curtis for Tip Foster, the leader, now putting cars on the high side 1 lap down because the bottom lane is the quick lane right now. So Cody Smart, Eric Monaco are about to fall lap. So Cody Smart's the left. Oh, we just had a stack up. That was huge. 3 wide between Curtis, Cyrus McGee, and Eric Monaco. This is not gonna end well. These guys are gonna call it a caution. I know it. They're gonna. I'm not too confident about this. Oh, 3 wide. Hello, between some cars. Patrick Curtis trying to navigate all of this. It looks like they were stacking up. I saw that. I thought the 67 was about to get spun. Oh, here comes Brandon Shaw for the Brandon Shaw in his very first race. Brandon Shaw in his very first race gets to 2nd place. The game is having a fit trying to load this. Brandon Shaw looking for the lead in his very first race. We have 4 wide behind. What is happening? Madness is happening. Oh, look at this. 4 wide back here. Hello. What is happening? 4 wide between these guys back here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Alright, this is alright. Alright. Brandon Shaw, the leader, trying to navigate this lap traffic. Some of these lap cars are going to be able to pull away and probably get a gap on Brandon Shaw from him trying to deal with this lap traffic. He's going to go 3 wide. He's like, enough of this crap. I'm going 3 wide and putting you guys a lap down. But he's got no help behind him. He's not going to be able to put the 23 car lap down. He is putting cars back a lap down. The 27 of Benyako, the 44 of Foster, Monaco, Jose Mills are now a lap down. So he is putting cars back a lap down as now he starts to navigate his way through the field. Scott Roush is a lap down, I think. So yeah, Brandon Shaw trying to put enough lap cars between himself and the other leaders so he can perhaps maybe get his very first win. Oh, this is going to be huge. Imagine the part that's going to happen at Stephen Carmona Racing. Now, unfortunately, if Brandon Shaw wins this race, he's still going to have to try and qualify his way in for race 12 because he's got 0 points right now. He's well over 100 behind 42nd in points. So he's definitely going to have. He and his team are definitely going to have to qualify their way in for the rest of the season, because of how many points everyone else has. But Brandon Shaw, if he could get this win in his very first race, look at this 08 car. I don't know, is that 20? Is the 28 on the lead lap? Is the 28 on the lead lap? Yes, he is. Scott Roush is on the lead lap. Scott Roush is coming. Scott Roush is on his way. He is coming. He's right there. Oh, TJ Hanley got on the apron. TJ Hanley got on the apron, and that slowed everybody behind him down. A lot of lead lap cars. So yeah, that's really good for Shaw and Roush. As all they got is there's Cyrus McGee right there. Cyrus McGee right there. McGee is, I think, 3rd. Yeah, Cyrus McGee is in 3rd place. Yeah, so Brandon Shaw Brandon Shaw only has to worry about that 28 car. Now, the 28 car does have his teammate DJ Curtis behind him, and maybe Roush and Curtis can work together to get up to that 08 car. Now, Shaw does have the 25 ahead of him. That is also a teammate to Scott Roush. So maybe the 25 car can hold up the 08 car. Now, because the 25 car is in the chase. So he needs to hold up this 28 cars, the 08 car, as much as he can and hope for a caution so he can cycle back to the tail end of the lead lap. I see some of these. I see Scott Rowe. I see Robert Harrison trying to get under Jeffrey Finn guy. You know, if a caution is not going to come out, Harrison and these other lead lap and these other tail end of the lead lap cars need to start passing each other, so then make the 08 car follow you. And Brandon Shaw is going on the outside of the 25 car. I don't think that is a wise move. That is the slowest way around the track, and we've seen how good the bottom lane is. I don't think that's going to work out for him. I know he's got to get around these lap cars, but the high side is not the lane to do it unless he can do it. Brandon Shaw is able to clear on the high side. So yeah, Brandon Shaw must have a really good Chevrolet as he goes up to the high side. Brandon Shaw clears on the high side. Now what is Robert Harrison going to do? Is he going to allow his teammate? No, Harrison's going to keep his teammate Scott Roush behind him. I don't know why Harrison is doing that. But here they go. Brandon Shaw remains in the bottom lane, but here comes a train of NTX Toyotas to follow. Oh, the 28 and the 23 go behind the 08 of Shaw. Now we saw the high lane work for Shaw last time, because they got the run off the high lane. But it's not going to work for. I don't think it's going to work for Shaw. Looks like the lap down cars are staying to the high lane, allowing Roush and Shaw to stay on the bottom. But you see cars behind these guys starting to catch up. Will Brandon Shaw be able to clear? He clears in the 25. Oh, the 59 car has an issue. The 59 of Giovanni Barraza has an issue. We've seen Dodges today have problems. Giovanni Barraza had a problem. Looks like he keeps going, though. Looks like he got really slow. Maybe he had to back out and get out of the groove. But yeah, Brandon Shaw now starting to put distance between himself and the 28 of Scott Roush. Brandon Shaw up in the high lane. Shaw. He's got a really good car. He's got 13 laps this time by before he can claim that win. Yeah, his car is rolling on the high side. It looks like the 25 car of Harrison's going to fall because, because Harrison, like I said, he's in the chase, but also these other cars that Shaw's putting a lap down, these are positions for Harrison that help him in the overall running order when the race is over. And now Brandon Shaw slides in between the 41 and the 30. There's another chaser there at the 49 there of Addison Steinbach. Steinbach also got caught, trapped on the tail end of the lead lap behind when that caution flew. It looks like Harrison is just continuing to drift behind Shaw as Shaw's just making moves. Brandon Shaw just making moves, putting more cars in between himself and Scott Roush. Now he's going to duck underneath the 4 car there. That is Kyle Springer. And Springer also it looks like he's gotten into the wall on the right side. Now Brandon Shaw still hung up with the 4 car there of Kyle Springer. It looks like Springer may be able to keep in front of that 08 car. Holding up Shaw is going to help Scott Roush there. As we have 10 laps to go this time by. Can Brandon Shaw hold on to this lead, or Scott Roush find a way to catch him? He's not. Scott Roush is getting closer. Brandon Shaw was on the bottom lane that time by, and he could not get around the 4 car. So that's kind of where Scott Roush needs to start running, is the high lane, so he can catch up to that 08 and pass him. Looks like Scott Roush might not have the car to keep up with the 08. I think that's the problem for him. He's just staying in the bottom lane. I don't know why he's not trying the high side. And the 08 now going to try and get around the 4 car yet again. And it's not going to work. The 4 car just has... Maybe the 4 car just has a bit more speed than the 08 car to be able to stay there on the high lane. And once again, Shaw has to fall back. Also watching the 28 car. The 28 car does clear another lap car behind. And so yeah, Yeah, Scott Roush does have his two teammates there, the 25 and the 23. He may be using the 25 car to draft around these cars. No, Scott Roush is going to try the high side, see if he can get around Robert Harrison. Last time by, Roush ran a 29.2. Brandon Shaw ran a 29.3, so Roush did inch a little bit closer. Roush does clear his teammate Harrison, but now Roush has to deal with the 41 car. But the 08 car is just dealing. He just can't get by this 4 car. As here they come, Roush starting to inch a little bit closer. Yeah, I don't know what is up with this 4 car. I don't know why he's holding up the 08 car the way he is. Here comes Scott Roush, looking underneath the 41 car of Garrett Hoover. He will not be able to clear Hoover coming off turn 4, but it looks like Shaw won't be able to clear the 4 car either. Here he comes down in the turn. Number 2, Scott Roush in second, trying to catch the 08 car of Shaw as they navigate lap traffic. Looks like Shaw will finally be able to clear the 4 car of Kyle Springer. If you're just joining us, there was a caution came out in the middle of green flag pit stops and it jumbled up the field. A lot of these cars are lap down, some are on the lead lap. Brandon Shaw in this 28 car right here. Scott Roush, this is the battle for the lead as everyone else around them is 1 lap down or on the tail end of the lead lap. Jay Durrell, I just saw him right here. Jay Durrell, our points leader. He's back here in 22nd. He's not that far ahead of our leader, Brandon Shaw. I see also Peter Onjak. Peter Onjak is second in points. Not that far ahead of Brandon Shaw. And there's Adam Stenback. So 3 of the Fitzwater Australia Racing Dodges had bad pit stops or were unable to, get off pit road before that caution flew. I don't know what the caution was for. The game didn't really show me. There wasn't really smoke or anything. I assume someone probably just spun. But see, there's 08 car. Brandon Shaw puts another 2 lap cars between himself and the 28 car of Scott Roush. As now Shaw looks to try and get around the 49 car of Addison Steinbach. And it looks like Scott Roush will be unable to catch Brandon Shaw. And we've had... Oh, Shaw's coming to pit road. Brandon Shaw coming to pit road with 2 laps to go. Oh my gosh, other cars are coming with them. Oh my gosh, many cars are coming to pit road. Gatlin Downey's coming to pit road. Brandon Shaw, I don't know. It looks like they probably didn't get his car full of fuel. Carter Fraser's coming off pit road. What? Can Scott Roush make it? Here comes Peter Onjak to pit road. Or coming on. Yeah, Peter Onjak's coming to pit road. Scott Roush! Scott Roush! Final lap this time by for Scott Roush. Does he have enough gas to make it? Oh my gosh, a lot of these drivers did not have enough gas to make it. Oh my lord, Scott Roush. Is Roush coming in? Is Roush going to come in? No, Roush. Scott Roush. He has enough gas. Scott Roush will get his 2nd win of the season in a fuel mileage race. Scott Roush gets to victory lane for the 2nd time. Wow. Scott Roush. Whew. That was crazy. 13 cars finished on the lead lap. Here is first to 28th. Scott Roush got the win. Cyrus McGee second. Caleb Campbell third. Cyrus McGee, I'm going to say McGee is now the new points leader because he's only 2 points behind Jay Durrell. So McGee's the new points leader, I assume. Caleb Campbell third. Aaron Lukes fourth. Allison Rhodes fifth. So the top 5 all chasers. Derek Hamill 6th. Daniel Voyo 7th. 8th, Addison Steinbach 9th. Patrick Zinch 10th. Kyle Springer. Curtis in 11th, DJ. Carmona 12th, Chavez 13th, 14th Garrett Hoover, 15th Robert Harrison, 16th Jeffrey Finguy, 17th Eric Monaco, 18th Brian Kendall, 19th Tib Foster, 20th Alex Banyako, 21st Christian Vargas, 22nd Jose Mills, 23rd Cody Smart, 24th Bryden Shaw, who had the lead but ran out of gas. He gets relegated to a 24th place finish. Eli Bright 25th, 26th Nicholas Wade, 27th TJ Hanley, 28th Downey, 29th Rick Witt. Downey Witt led many laps in this race, ran out of gas at the end. The other Curtis, Patrick, is in 30th. 31st, Haley Wish. 32nd, Alex Barker. 33rd, Jack Forgans. 34th, Jake Alloway. TJ Smith, who was the pole sitter, led the opening 10 laps. He finishes 35th. Carter Friesen, another bad race for Friesen. He was up in the top 5 in the beginning portion of this race. He ran out of gas at the end. Peter Onjak ran out of gas in 37th. Jay Durrell ran out of gas 38th. Roger Ray ran out of gas 39th. And that Nye Deverett, Giovanni Braza, and Priya McShane 40th, 41st, and 42nd. So I'll get you your points soon. So that was the race. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.